Hi, I'm Maria from the Meridian Library District, and I am so excited to share with you the teen books that I have been reading lately. Now, with John Lewis's death, I decided to pick up his March graphic novel trilogy again. Now, if you haven't read these books, they are amazing. They are written by John Lewis himself and one of his good co-workers and friends, Andrew Aden, and illustrated by Nate Powell. Now, this trilogy is all about John Lewis's amazing experience being a major factor in the civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s. And so it gives you a behind the scenes look at some of the amazing events that happened and gives you a perspective that you're not going to find in a history book. Really great story. It also goes back and forth between that time period and and closer to today when John Lewis was a congressman and when Obama became president. It's a great depiction of how the past affects the present and causing a little bit of good trouble. Great series. Last but not least is Kind of a Big Deal by Shannon Hale. Now this just came out about a month ago, and it is the story of Josie Pye, who really was big and was well known in her high school and in all the plays and had an amazing voice and everyone knew her in town. And so she actually got to audition for a part on Broadway and was so excited. She dropped out of high school in her senior year to go audition in New York City for this part. And then she doesn't get it. And here she is, a high school dropout. 1 year later, at the age of 18, it didn't work out in New York City. She's living in Montana as a caregiver for a young 5-year-old girl, and she feels like her life peaked in high school and that there's really not very much for her left. Until she starts reading a book and actually literally falls into the story. The hard part is, every single time she falls into a new story, it's harder and harder to get out. And she begins to wonder, should she just stay in there where she feels more herself than she has in a year? Or is it better to live life? Great story about maybe not knowing everything that you want to do at the age of 18. So these books can be found at mld.org on our library catalog. They also can be found on Libby, at least Kind of a Big Deal can be found on our Libby app. Happy reading. I would love to hear what you think of these books on our social media at Meridian Library or in the comments below this video. Thanks. Have a great day.